What's cracking, everybody? What's cracking? It's Saturday morning, the day after the fight, the day after the drinking. Fuck, I'm hungover. How are you doing?
Man, hey, where are we at this point? You know what I mean? Where's the menudo at? Somebody, ASAP, we need menudo.
Man, I got a breakfast burrito on the way right now.
Man,
So last night we went live, got the warning from YouTube, ended the live, and then came right back.
double
Uh,
up.
we love you, YouTube, for letting us do that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and then we did the reaction to the fight.
Mm.
How many times did I bring up Sandman's name in that I was only doing it because Sandman?
You, I don't know. I know there was about five. I'd say about
Uh,
five times. You said Sandman wanted to suck on a body part of boxer. Oh, excuse me, fluffer. Um,
uh,
Look at where's the beer at, Dubs? It's all out wide this morning, right? The recovery is real. But we had a good time on YouTube last night, and then Dubs, he had a bright idea last night. He's like, hey, because we were waiting patiently for Chicano Tube to drop that the full fight of Boxer versus Big Mile High, right? And he did. He did. He's a man of his word. He did that. And so we quickly reacted. We actually had someone text us during the live and was like, hey, it just dropped, homie, just giving you guys a heads up. And so Dubs was like, let's do it keyed. Fuck it, let's do it faded. And we did. And so what you guys got on my channel is what it is, man. We didn't hold no punches. Someone else did.
yeah.
So I think we should give him some context, Dubs. So why you were saying what you were saying as far as because I know you've never disrespected Boxer. You've never had.
I never have. He's never disrespected me that I'm aware of, and I've kept it the same. But I do know that his lackey is not going to do anything without his okay. And lately, that dude, like he has spoke on me when Sandman used to ride my dick. He wanted to do for me years back. He offered to be my editor or whatever, and I said no. And I just had a vibe off of him. He was in, like, he wanted to do it too bad, right? So I was like, nah.
Too eager.
And but anyways, like all these dudes that talk shit about us, I never had a bad interaction with them, never had a mix up with words, nothing. I'm always respectful to everybody. And then he started going in on me, and he's lying on me. He literally made a video that I got put in the hat, which never happened. That's on my mom's rest in peace. I never got put in the hat. And he did a video that I got put in the hat because I got in a power struggle with a legend. How was that possible?
First of all, and look at this just from the outside point of view. There is no power struggle with a legend.
No.
You just get hit.
Period. Yes.
Next yard movement.
A legend can fucking get in a power struggle with a legend. Nobody else can. Like, I was not a legend. So it's just weird, Holmes, that he just decided out of the blue. Ain't nothing out of the blue. It wasn't out of the blue.
Everything is always predetermined and pre-planned.
It's calculated.
And look.
But I played dumb.
Yeah. Hey, so I recall, and I actually got a comment sent to me, man. It's a trip, right? That at one point, man, Sandman, he's the editor of Boxer's channel. So he fucked up for whatever reason. They got a little strike over there or whatever. And Boxer wasn't able to post on his channel for a couple weeks, whatever the case may be, for whatever. I don't know what it was for. But because Sandman was responsible for it, Boxer fined him. Damn, that's how that's
wow.
Ouch.
Like, they both couldn't make money. So why did he pay a fine?
To which degree of fine and how he was able to make that happen? He made that happen. But this is coming from his own mouth. And if he says no, I'll just show from him where he admitted it. But my thing is this: someone who's that fucking hooked on being around someone who lived that life once upon a time, like, has no situational awareness, man. Never been in prison, never been around those type of individuals. Only long distance from like the computer. Like, why would he be sticking that big ass nose in other people's business who were?
He knows
You
no
know,
better.
yeah. And I say were, like, none of us are fucking pushing an agenda here. Where none of us are trying to live that life. We're all trying to do something different with ourselves, right? Trying to get a bag, man. We're trying to help people in the process, help ourselves, whatever, for whatever reason we do it. But why would this guy go around slandering someone who's always been respectful? You know, if that ain't clout chasing or for views or whatever it is, I don't know what it is, you know. But I've noticed that it's never Boxer doing it. I mean, he'll shoot his little subliminals or whatever, but he always has. It seems like it's the lackey. The lackey is the scapegoat, man. He's always, and he fucked up this time. You know, he went and made that video about myself, Mikey, Josh, and Wevel, straight Wevels in his fucking face, because that whole video was just a bunch of lies and misleading people. And
what about the video he made? Whose notes was he reading? He had a notebook.
He had a teleprompter. Yeah.
Literally teleprompter. But yeah, man. And I don't have nothing against Boxer. You know, I just, you know, it was just a bad move to try to put out a fire by throwing gas on it. You know what I mean? Like
well,
why send that lame out there when nobody was even talking about the fight?
Well,
and we had watched the fight and we knew how damaging that is to his brand. So it should have been mum's the word. Maybe Mikey would have said, you know what, I'm not even going to do that. I'm not going to release the fight. You know, Mikey knows how damaging that is to somebody who claims to have never lost a fight and just demolishes everybody that gets in front of him. That's bad for the brand, Holmes. But Sandman made it worse. Sandman putting out these videos and attacking people. And he attacked Mikey. Sandman attacked Mikey.
And he attacked Mile High, right? And what are you mad at Mile High for? For winning? For being in condition? For throwing punches? Like, look, at the end of the day, man, the eggs are all in their basket and they're all cracked and scrambled because these guys went into a fucking situation, a fight, an uncomfortable situation, and Boxer was not ready. He was not healthy. He was not. All that shit, man, that he said in the past, yeah, and I'll give it to him. Maybe he has won some fights in the past and all that, but like Mahai said in his video, man, you don't forget how to throw a punch, right? Everyone knows that. I think we all know that.
Exactly.
And that was confusing to me that someone who at one point in time, I'm not going to lie, I kind of was like, I don't know, man, this is big box. This, you know, I've heard stories and, you know, basically these stories that you hear are all secondhand, but they came from him in the beginning. And but still, he had that intimidation factor behind him, you know, having been a part of an organization and all that past, like, this might not be the right one to fuck with. Man, that was pure fuckery right there because that was all bullshit. It was lies. And for fucking Sandman to keep that going and to be mad at everyone else, pointing fingers at everyone else when no one did anything wrong. What did he expect? Josh Homie Hangout, man, did a video just expressing like, hey, and I liked what he said when he said, hey, the way to dig yourself out of a hole is to stop digging.
Yeah.
Right? Stop digging a hole deeper. And just basically put out the statistics, the facts of what he's seen. Myself, I told everyone from the gate, man, this is just my runbacks. This is my boomerang. This is my boomerang video to let everybody know, man, that, you know, when I was slighted and I was disrespected, I felt some type of way, you know, and so now was my time to shine. It was my time. It was just capping, a little bit of get back. You know what I mean? Hey, let me clown a little bit. I don't hate this, man. I respect what he does as far as content creation. Everything else, man, I don't have no opinion, period, whatsoever. I mean, I'm not going to steal a candy bar with them, ever. You know, so that's just the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. You know, I don't think that was well thought out. I think Boxer, again, I think if they would have just let that dog die, that fight wouldn't have came out. I mean, I just saw a text. I just saw a comment in our Discord, that somebody said I couldn't even watch that fight. It was so sad. And they weren't talking shit. They were just like, wow.
Well, I just got a comment too, Dubs, and I just read it to you where Avalto knows the Mexican culture is very revered when it comes to boxing, the sport of boxing. Okay, we've had the greatest champions, some of the greatest champions, man. Of course, black and brown, white, everybody. But Mexican boxing, Dana White will tell you, De La Hoya, a lot of people will tell you they're gladiators, brutal, a whole different type of boxing skill set. We're talking about getting in the middle of the ring and just fucking someone's going down.
There's a style of boxing called Mexican style.
Mexican style.
That's get in the middle of the ring and let's see who got balls.
And it's very respected. Mike Tyson's one of his favorite boxers is Salvador Sanchez, who was that way. Chavez was that way. De La Hoya. You can say what you want about De La Hoya. He was that way, man. No one could fuck with him in his prime, right? Nobody. His jab was too devastating. And so, with that being said, when you see two people of Latin descent get in the ring, whether they're old, it's YouTube, and they're not real boxers, professionals. Of course, we know we're not going to get fucking the craziest fight on YouTube. It's YouTube content creators, right? It's a YouTube content creating series of fighting. Something Mikey's putting together. He's doing all right. He's doing well, right, with it. It was a debacle, man.
No, but go back to the comment. You were talking about the comment.
No. So the comment was that guy felt, man, that fight should be taken down and not even watched because it's such an embarrassment to the Mexican culture, to the brown culture, the raza, right? But at the end of the day, man, it's part of the culture. You know, it just shows that these guys that were gang members or living that life, you know, they are not boxers, bro. They might label themselves and call themselves boxer, but they're not that, right? Street fighting and in the ring is very different. And that's not an excuse. That's the truth. The truth.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right. My bad. I had a phone call I had to take. But yeah, you know, we don't want to make this video just about that. You know, we just it's you know, we're chopping it up about, you know, yesterday was an eventful day for me, man.
Man, it was. I seen you on Just on Fire.
I did my 2 videos. We talked briefly. Then I get on the Discord. Bryce is like, man, Jesse on Fire is trying to get at you. I get at him. I contact him. He's like, man, let's do something. I'm going to head to the house right now. Boom. And he blessed me with a live. So we did a video together. I appreciate everybody that was there. I shouted out Gun. You know, I'm not going to do nothing without bringing up Gun.
I appreciate it.
And Jesse and I will be doing something else soon whenever he decides. And hopefully this leads to bigger and better things, man.
Yeah.
I know the haters hate to see people acknowledge us and people wanting to work with us. But it's really a great thing, man.
Yeah, it is. And it's a great thing for everybody. If the way you look at it, man, it shows that see, we've been doing content creation for a long time. We've been building our brands. We've been doing what we do. And it's truly a blessing, and it shows the efforts that we're putting in, the hard work we're putting in is being recognized not only by our supporters and other smaller content creators, but by these bigger channels now are starting to recognize. You know, we get a lot of love, man. People like John Bravo, Bubba, who's a smaller channel, but definitely is making waves, right?
He's blowing up.
Yeah,
you know what? And Mudpit. Oh yeah. And you know what? The fucked up thing, I gotta leave a comment on Bubba's thing. He hasn't been putting out any content because of the holiday. I'm gonna have to get at him and just let him know, like, hey, you were very hot. Yeah.
You gotta stay consistent, because that's one thing about content creation. Here's a little nug, man. Which I've always told people that are trying to build a channel. If you're not consistent, if you choose, I mean, there's a certain level that you can get to where you're afforded a few days off, right? Because you have such a big support base. YouTube knows your gold, your money. They'll give you a little leeway. But if you're not that, if you're still building your brand, you will get a push in the beginning. And if you choose to take a little time off or whatever, you're not going to come back to the same streams and same views.
It's the algorithm. The algorithm recognizes when you're putting in work, especially when you're a new channel. They're going to push you because they want you to have the incentive to want to stay putting out content. You guys will make money together, right? You're business partners. But when they see you take a step back, then they go to the next new channel.
Yeah, you know? No, and there's no doubt about that. And right now, with the type of content creation that Bubba is doing, the Bubba army is firmly behind him, right? But the type of content creation he's doing, It's being mimicked. There's a lot of other people doing the same thing, and just the way he does it, and a lot of it is surrounding the Sharmuta cartel, Wes Watson, which is a very hot subject right now, hot topic. These guys are being exposed for this next AR, right? And so if someone comes in, man, and their content seems, it's YouTube sees it, the algorithm catches it, and they say, hey, they're going to start focusing on that, and they'll leave you behind. That's just how it is. I've seen many channels, man. Myself, the difference with my channel and with Dubs is we've been where we were not getting a lot of views. We're not getting a lot of, they're not putting out notifications. We know how to fight back. Okay. We know how to bubble back with our content, to just keep striving. It's all about consistency. It's all about the effort and the hard work you put in. And you got to be entertaining. Let's not get it twisted. You can't just fucking go and talk in front of a camera. You have to be entertaining,
Yeah.
But that's how that is. But no, Dubs is on fire right now. Dubs was on Jesse on fire, which is a big step. And we're campaigning right now, man. We want to see Dubs on the Joe Rogan show. And that's the whole goal.
They're trying to get Jesse on fire on Joe Rogan too. So I guess he hasn't been there yet, and he's an MMA guy. So I'll wait in line. I'll definitely wait in line.
It's good to be in that line, though.
Yeah. Me, even though I'm putting myself in the line.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes how it is in life. You have to take what you want. In this world, man, nothing is just freely given. And I've noticed, man, when you do give someone some game, or when you do in this world that we live in right now, when you do give someone something, you get your hand spit in, you get disrespected, you get leaped over. People tend to forget what got them there, right?
Yeah.
But when you insert yourself respectfully, that's the world we live in, man. Early bird gets the worm. You got to take the initiative, and that's just part of doing what you do, man. It's not deboing anyone, but it's like, hey, man, I feel that I have what it takes to be here. I'm going to be here. It's what is it called? Speaking it into existence.
Yeah. Yep. That's manifestation. That's what the whole term is. But anyways, we've already got I don't even know how long we've been going.
Almost
17 minutes. Yeah. Let's get this thing out there. I'm hungover. What happened?
I wanted to say this. So there's been a lot of people asking myself and Dubs, man, to do certain things. One of our supporters on Discord came up with a good idea. So one time a week, myself and Dubs, and I'm springing the Dubs doesn't even know. I'm just speaking for us. Fuck it, right? One time a week, man. We're gonna be doing something called Viewer's Choice, right? So basically, you gotta get on the Discord, because we're gonna do it through Discord, and give us ideas. Viewer's Choice, something that you want us to talk about, something you want us to see. Now, of course, there's certain things we won't touch on, and we'll let you know from the gate. We don't talk about prison organizations, cartels, things like that. Anything that's dealing with dangerous situations, but we will do Viewer's Choice once a week on each one of our channels. Get in our Discord. Let us know, man. The way to find our Discord is through a link in our live, and we will be going live later on today. So let's get it.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Everybody, you already know what time it is. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. Bro.
Bang, bang.